While this book was not an official CIA document, it was censored by the CIA, with only a sanitized and redacted version made available to the public up until 2013. Enjoying these videos? Don't forget to show your support. Hit the like button and share to spread the word. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to our channel for the latest content. Leave a comment below and let us know what you think. We're always open to suggestions. Also, visit the website at jamesanthonyreport.com to support our Patriot-approved sponsors. Your purchase keeps us on the air and ensures we continue providing you with info on the topics you like most. Now back to the report.
Come on, man!
Chauncey Powers Thomas, better known to the public as Chan Thomas, published a book in 1965 titled The Adam and Eve Story: The History of Cataclysms. An engineer contracted by the U.S. Air Force in the 1960s to study UFO phenomena, Chan had close ties to both the CIA and Russia. In the book, Chan claims that major cataclysms involving magnetic pole shifts, mud floods, a new ice age, and extraterrestrials happen every 5,000 to 7,000 years, and that Adam and Eve of the Holy Bible were actually survivors of one of these cataclysms. While the book itself has been the subject of intense scrutiny over the years, many of these aftermath events described line up with nuclear fallout. Major flood epics are found in nearly every religion around the world, which, as Chan points out, can be caused by tectonic plate shifts in the Earth's crust. The Adam and Eve story, as written by Thomas, describes the human understanding of disasters throughout history as essentially being the origin stories of lost civilizations, and attempts to tie them together using a unified language theory. While this book was not an official CIA document, it was censored by the CIA, with only a sanitized and redacted version made available to the public up until 2013. Curiously, there are actually two first editions of the book, from the original in 1965, and again later in 1993, with the former being much shorter than the 93 version, which only came to light after a Freedom of Information Act request in 2019. This book, or at least the ideas contained in the book, are relevant today for several reasons. The first being that the story, as told by Chan, was published at the height of the Cold War, a time when fears of a nuclear war were at all-time highs. The public fascination with aliens began only after the first nuclear blast, leading some to believe that ETs had or gave us access to this and other technologies. Several US presidents have at least half-heartedly acknowledged the existence of aliens, and most recently with Donald Trump and the creation of Space Force, furthering this notion. Of course, we'd have no credible institutions backing up the claims made in the book, with a CIA whose job it is to rewrite documented history. Now, this isn't to say that the claims made in Thomas's book are true or even accurate, but in fact could actually be intentionally false. With the United States on the brink of World War III under the Biden administration, deep-rooted fears of climate change by the political left and exacerbated by media propaganda on the subject, and the constant undermining of simpler values that have kept the nation together through times of distress, perhaps Chan's extremely rare and difficult-to-find book serves as a codex of sorts to warn us about censorship through language, the harmful effects of seeking your truth versus the truth, and the fragile nature of our human existence in the hands of an elite hell-bent on nuclear destruction. This is James Anthony, reporting.
We've previously warned about the potential for Russia to conduct cyber attacks against the United States, including as a response to the unprecedented economic costs that the U.S. and allies and partners imposed in response to Russia's further invasion of Ukraine. Today, we are reiterating those warnings, and we're doing so based on evolving threat intelligence that the Russian government is exploring options for potential cyber attacks on critical infrastructure in the United States.